Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's me, Mishra's Cameraman, and today we are talking about Logan. So we are here with another one of our 31 Days of July videos, X-Men reviews. And this is an incredible film. Been so excited to talk about this one. Don't have anything to say before we get into it. Yeah, let's just jump right into this thing. Oh god, where to begin? I went into this film being told that this film is better than X-Men First Class, and I don't want to believe it. I will love X-Men First Class, and I'll say it's good. It's good. I'm not gonna say if I think X-Men First Class is better. I'm gonna say that in a future video. But this film is incredible. Oh god, I don't even know how to explain it. This film isn't. This is like the same thing as The Dark Knight, in my opinion. It isn't a superhero film. It is a western. I wouldn't even say it's a western. I'd say it's just like it's a film starring Logan. It doesn't have the superhero ideals. It is just a film starring a superhero, not a superhero film starring a superhero. And I think that's a very weird distinction, but watch Dark Knight and watch this and then watch other Marvel movies and tell me that you don't see it. I'll say, at first, this film did take a little for me to get on board. I didn't get on board with it right away. It took me, I think, a good, 20, 30 minutes before I was, really on board with the film. And maybe that's just because this isn't necessarily, my favorite. I think it just kind of, I had to go from the adjustment of the Wolverine to this. But yeah, you really do feel the jump. There is really a huge transition between what the past films have been to this. But I do like that we've never seen a film like this. There's never been a superhero film made anything like this. And I think it's very interesting. I love the idea of there being an old man Logan who has a kid. I think it's a very interesting plot. We've never seen that done for any hero, I think. And it's done very well. It really is done incredibly. I love what Logan does throughout this film. It's very impressive. I'll say that. It's very impressive that this film was able to be made this well. I just enjoy this film in a ton of ways. I love a lot of what the ideas presented, and one of the things I noticed was the fact that there were 30 minutes left, including credits, and the final battle hadn't started yet. And in most X-Men films, more than half the film will take place in the final battle. So I'm very happy that this film was let's have a 10-minute final fight, which I think it was. I don't think the final fight was longer than 10 minutes. And honestly, the final fight shouldn't have been. It was a quick and easy fight. Not really quick and easy, but it wasn't grand. And I think that's one of the biggest things I have for this film. Not every superhero film has to be a spectacle. And I think that's a huge thing for this film. This film was so unbelievably small-scaled, it's kind of crazy. And I love the idea of there being the tracker and how it's kind of like a manhunt almost on Logan. I really enjoy that. I like how Logan is getting poisoned, almost. I will say it's a little odd that in this film and the film right before it, Wolverine is losing his power. But I feel like there's also not much you can do with Wolverine when he's not able to heal immediately. But I think it's not... I will say, the no healing was done so well in The Wolverine that I don't feel like it was done as well in this. But I also don't think it was a plot point in this. I think that was more like you're dying instead of it being a full plot point in the film. But I still very much enjoyed a lot of what this film presented. I think the way that... I think Daphne Keane, obviously, does an incredible job as X-23. And I think Hugh Jackman does a great job as Wolverine. I just love the way that these characters act in this story. I think the story really does benefit for the characters. Almost like the story, even though it is a story starring these characters, even though it doesn't feel like a superhero film, the idea... I don't think Wolverine is even that interesting of an X-Men. I just think he is done well in live action because he's simple. He has claws and he can heal. That's it. That's his deal. So I think it's a very interesting idea for him to be made, for movies to be made about him, and Hugh Jackman just does such a great job at the role. Um, I just think this film does a lot that I enjoy, and I think there isn't much to say about it. I'm gonna be honest. I think this film pretty much is just incredible, and you kind of have to accept that. I think the directing in this, you see the James Mangold touches on everything in this thing. But I really wish I could talk about this film more. I just don't have much to say. It's really incredible, and I think there's a ton of fun ideas presented. And I'll say, I actually felt for a lot of the characters. I think every single character in this film was like, damn, what's going to happen to them? Like, I felt like I really cared for it, and it was a very interesting plot, and I enjoyed a lot of it. I don't think there was pretty much anything that I didn't enjoy, and I love that even though this film, not much, like, even a lot happens, it's not that, it's a very, like, if you look at it from the outside, like, it's kind of boring almost, if you think of it from, like, a very basic perspective, how little happens. But once you watch it, it's done so well, because the direction Bennett makes it work. And I wish I could talk about this fan film, about, oh my god, about this film more. I just don't have much to say. So yeah, I guess on that review here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in New Mutants and the next one. Bye, guys.